You're recording. Alright, I'll take a video.
Hey everybody, it's David and
Loriely from Philippine American couple.
wherever. We hope you're doing well. We haven't done a weekly moving to the where? Where are we moving to?
The
The
Philippines.
Philippines, not Philly or somewhere else. The Philippines.
Do it again. Do it again.
Update video in a while, as you can tell. So we thought we'd give you a
Too much.
moving to the Philippines weekly update.
Too much party.
Too much partying? Yeah, a little too much. Too much cake. So anyway, let's see. Right now what's going on is I've completed my ankle surgery. I'm in the final stages of rehab. That's going good, which I'm very happy about. What's going on in your world, Miss Lorelei?
Well, as I mentioned the last time, that didn't pursue my interview because the Chicago wants me to be quarantined because I belong to the higher risk state of the pandemic. So they send me the mail like this.
So this is from Chicago's Philippine consulate, or the
Mhm.
consulate in Chicago for the Philippines.
Yeah.
What is in the envelope, ma'am?
It's a money.
Thank God. We need money.
Yeah. They sent the same as the money that you're going to pay for $50.
So what they did was they sent the entire package of her dual citizenship application back to us because we're in the South and the Chicago doesn't want anybody from our state coming there. So she got approved for dual citizenship. She got a swearing-in date. But Chicago said, you can come here, but you got to be quarantined for 14 days, or we're going to fine you $7,000 a day per person, which we couldn't do. So in talking with the consulate in the Philippines, in Chicago, they basically said, well, why don't we just send you back your packet and maybe you can send it to Houston, Texas, or one of the other ones where you can actually go and be able to get sworn in, right?
Yeah, they can only hold the documents within 30 days or going to be a misplaced.
Yeah. So they can't get to it fairly quickly.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get them to get it back to you or you lose it.
Then
Right.
the problem is, yeah, I got this. I already put this in the. So it doesn't. See, I don't have a photocopy. Oh, it's all photocopy. There's no original. One of our viewers asked about in the website that you need to send an original. Said no, you will bring the original during the swear in. But now they just want to be because they don't want to be liable of missing the original, like
Original
your
documents like
marriage contract and
Yeah.
everything like that. So everything is photocopy. The first is not photocopy, it's the picture. The rest are photocopies.
Yeah.
And so Texas is a part of our 15 state that high risk.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going in Houston.
Yeah.
But the problem is,
right. Well, we have multiples, but what do you see the problem as?
the big problem is I can apply there, but no spouse and no children visa is allowed. So as of now, because of the pandemic, it's still pending. So I'm trying to get David what's that, A13?
No, 13A.
A
So
13A.
so here's part of what we've been thinking about. We've been thinking about since since we're landlocked like you guys are, you can't really go anywhere. Nobody can get to the Philippines or anywhere else in the world. It's not a great hurry for us at this point to get this paperwork processed. So we've kind of put it on the back burner a tiny bit. In doing so, I decided since the Philippines came out a while back and say Balikebyon visas are no good. Right now, no visas coming to the Philippines for the most part. There are some exceptions. But for the most part, I would have normally gone back on a Balikebyon visa, which if you don't know what that is, let me just tell you what that says it is. And then I'll tell you about the 13A. So the Balikebyon visa is a spousal visa that's good up to 1 year from
visa
the
free.
right fee free. Yeah, fee.
Visa free to stay in the Philippines working overseas or former or what?
No.
For
What
former
it's a
Filipinos.
it's a spousal visa where you can stay in the Philippines 1 year from when you land in the Philippines. So I would have been able to stay without any hassle for 1 year. During that 1 year, I would have went down and got a 13A visa, which is a permanent resident visa. So that's what the Balikebyon visa is in a nutshell.
Yeah, and
12 months.
if you applied on it, you only showed your marriage contract that you married to a Filipino one.
Right, and with the Balikebyon visa, the rules always been you didn't have to apply for anything. You show up at immigration, you got your spouse who's a dual citizenship, you show your passports, you show your
Filipino.
marriage certificate, and they let you in the country for a 1 year visa, Balikebyon visa. All right, but now that's kind of off the table because of the pandemic. And we are hoping that that goes back to normal after the first of the year. So that's what that is. Then I got thinking, well, hey, if while I'm there next year, or when we ever get there, I was going to go ahead and do the 13A visa anyway, maybe when Lorelei does her dual citizenship visa or process, then I should go ahead and get the 13A visa myself. The 13A visa is pretty simple. You have to be, it's called the Philippine Immigration Act of 1940, Section 13A. You are eligible for permanent residency in the Philippines under this visa if it's issued to an alien on the basis of a valid marriage to a Philippine citizen. Now, I'm going to do, thank you for taking my paper that I was reading, but that's okay. I'm going to do a whole video on the 13A visa process that I go through. And I'll give you all the details, the pluses and the minuses, and why you should or should not do that. But basically, it's a permanent residency one that lasts a lot longer than a year. And one of the big keys they talk about is got to be married, just like the Balikebyon. And of course, you can't have any derogatory felonies, convictions, and things like that on your record. So that's kind of where we're at with Lorelei's dual citizenship. So the other hangup we have right now, why we're not in a hurry to get her dual citizenship is what, Lorelei?
It's not be proud, but it's a hysterectomy surgery.
That's right.
So I have a incoming, this is a really serious for a girl, which in America they said that this is really common for a female, but I'm a little bit younger. So common for having a age. So
So what does that mean? Tell me. That you're getting old?
well, I'm look baby face, but I'm old, okay. So I went to the pre-surgery operation. I've been wondering what will be the pre-operation for the hysterectomy and what you gonna do there or what. I'm so scared because my biopsy is, oh my, I'm sweating like a pig. It's so hurt. So I thought that I can share you guys for what you're gonna do in the pre-operation so that you will not get really like crazy thinking about what's the doctor or what you're gonna find out during the pre-operation. That will be our incoming video.
Yeah, so Lorelei is going to drive the boat on doing a couple of videos about having hysterectomy surgery. So, and she's going to be out of commission, for a couple months after that. So that puts us into late December. That's why we're going to probably wait until we send this to Houston into December or maybe even
It's a
January.
6 weeks recovery. So
And hopefully the pandemic will settle down and life will get back to normal and we can actually make some plans to get to the Philippines sometime next year. But she's going to do a little video series on her surgery and things that she's gone through or is going to go through. So be on the lookout for that. Look out for the visa on the 13A, which will be coming up.
And we're trying to keep on track on the dual citizenship branch wherever you're located on Texas or whatever.
Yeah.
So as of now, there's still lockdown.
And for us, locally, all we've been doing is,
Partying.
oh, we're
That's what
partying
we're
like
doing. Partying,
partying like rock stars.
shopping.
No,
There's a lot of good deals. I don't know why people are jobless, but it's still full in the shopping center.
yeah, there's a lot of people shopping, and in our part of the country, the stores are full of people shopping.
It's more
Uh,
it's more shopper than
it
before.
seemed like it.
Mm.
But, we've just been hanging out, staying low, trying to take care of ourselves, trying to minimize our risk as much as
Yeah.
possible.
Limited people are invited.
Yeah.
We need
And
those social
you got to socialize somewhat.
Mhm.
But so you just got to do it
precaution.
responsibly. And we hope nobody catches it. And we pray for everybody that
Yeah.
has.
Distance.
But that's what we've been doing. We've been in a lot of contact with her family and friends in the Philippines,
Yeah.
keeping up with them.
They're crazy and doing the module. Those
Mojo?
my nieces explain how they're learning, the strategies on how they learn in the Philippines,
Oh, the
the school.
modules,
Yeah.
the internet learning,
Yeah, they're like a book.
online learning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So the kids in the Philippines are definitely back at school, at home, and they're doing a whole lot of learning. The Philippines, good for no matter what you think of it, good or bad, they have some of the toughest pandemic restrictions there is
Yeah.
in the world.
Like an overreact.
But that's not for me to say. I'm not a citizen, so I have no right to say anything. But it's, I said in one video, I thought it was strange that where the pandemic came from is now the company that's supplying the Philippines with PPE.
Yeah, here in the school is up to you, the parents,
Yeah.
if you want to choose home or half um campus
Or all or
or all
none.
campus or all online classes.
So the students here, at least in Arkansas, are in a flex schedule. If you want to go to the campus for 3 days a week and 2 you stay at home, you can. If you want to do it all online, you can. Whatever you're feeling up to doing, and you can alternate and change it at any time here.
Yeah, they're back in their sports events.
Yeah, football's up and running. Thank God the Razorbacks won a football game.
Finally.
It's a freaking miracle. I don't know what happened, but we won a football game on the road that's a conference game. I mean, it's a miracle. So that was really good. But
Football.
you gotta have some
Yeah.
enjoyment.
They watch the ticket online and not really on the football area, the
Mhm.
field.
And let me give a little quick shout out to all of our good friends that we've met here on YouTube from Australia,
Being very
from
supportive.
from the Philippines. We've got to know Germany.
And we have
So
some
oh
in
my
our
God.
Americans here from Philippines. They're really sweet ladies. I don't know.
We've got to know a lot of you American, Philippine American couples that also live in the United States.
Yeah.
And we look forward to hooking up with some of you guys and having lunch soon, which we plan to do.
Daisy don't have any surgery now. She's doing good.
The dog is good. Our fat little red dog is fine. Everybody's fine. We're just trying to lay low and hang out. We went to a birthday party for two of Lorelai's really good friends yesterday, where I taught the Filipinos how to make pork belly lechon.
They said David is the king of pork belly lechon. Piece of cake.
Piece of cake, and we had cake, didn't we, Daisy?
Yeah.
So we hope. Any other good thoughts?
No,
No.
that's it. We will keep updating for new
Yeah.
changing of life. It will be a big changes on me, doctor said.
If there's anything, any questions,
Or you can request what we're gonna do. Not the crazy because pandemic. I'll take it back now.
but if,
You got question only, not request. All right. I'm not active now.
if we've made you more confused than ever about something,
This
shoot
is
me a
true
message.
happening in American life couples.
Shoot me a message, and I'll try to sort out anything about. And Lorelai's been great on her dual citizenship. She's running the point on all that. I'll work on the 13A visa and the Balikebyon information. We got some other ones coming up about the K1 again, and some other things that people have asked about. And Lorelai will drive the boat on her surgery stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy since there's a lot that you don't expect. So it's only a precaution. You guys will learn about the common problem on American life of I don't know about
Oh,
their
that's the other
product
thing.
here.
We didn't tell them. The other thing we're
Yeah.
going to be doing is we're going to be doing some interviews.
Interviews to our couples that we know
Uh-huh.
that who married a Filipino too.
Yeah.
Married a Filipino and American couple.
So Lorelai's gonna work on interviewing some
And David too.
Well, I'm not gonna interview me. So Lorelai's gonna work on interviewing some Filipinas that have been here and about their life experiences. I'm gonna try to interview some husbands or boyfriends, and then we're gonna try to do like a couples roundtable with them together. So look forward to that. We're just starting that process up. So
Yep.
we're trying to find things to keep them going stir crazy while we're still in semi lockdown boredom. Can't go anywhere. Cruise ships aren't selling yet. Can't fly anywhere yet. Type of thing, right?
Yep. And hotels are still expensive.
Well, I disagree. I think if you can book it. When we went to our
No, because
anniversary.
we're in COVID. I'm sorry. We're in the high risk, but if you go to the places that don't have a high risk, they spend more sanitizer to wipe their wounds, I guess.
Yeah. What I have found is
In the Chicago.
Chicago's expensive. They're crazy though. They're also killing each other in the streets. But what I found when we went on our anniversary was I saved over $125 a night on our hotel
The
versus
total.
but no, each night versus what it would have cost us last year to go. So that was cool
Yeah, because
nobody's booking.
Hilton are smart.
So, all right, guys. Hey, I know we probably bored you long enough, and Daisy's ready to go do something. So
Bye,
we
Daisy.
appreciate you
Bye.
guys. Take care. Let us know if you need anything or have any comments.
Oh, bye bye.